Yes, right now Julie is live and local at the Den Somatic, showing us what they're all about and how they could help you. Julie, good morning.
Excuse me.
Good morning, Craig and Abby. Are you guys doing well today? Are you looking to get pumped while also taking care of your noggin? Well, I think the Den Somatics here in Manitou Springs could be the place that's for you. I just heard a smack. Craig, are you working out? Was that you? All right, never mind. I don't think they can hear me now. Dante is here. You're the guy behind Den Somatics. What are you guys all about?
Yeah, we are about bringing a little bit of mindfulness to the fitness industry and community. So we do have some competitive high-level athletes that we train in here, but we also just have some everyday folks that want to move better, feel better. And I think what really sets us apart is weaving the somatics and mindfulness into the strength and movement.
Yeah, because you have like the traditional workout stuff in here. You've got the rings, you've got the rope, you've got, you know, the weight sets, even a treadmill. But what do you mean when you say somatics, weaving that into the fitness aspect of it all?
Yeah, I think we believe that the reps really don't matter too much. It's more about the sensation that people are experiencing. And that just means that I should be really in tune with what my body is experiencing so that I understand if I'm actually pushing myself enough to elicit whatever type of adaptation I'm going after.
Okay. Can you give us a tour a little bit? Let's show off the space.
Yeah.
I think we have to stay in this room just for lighting purposes, but you know, we'll give you the full breakdown here.
This is our first garage bay. We don't have a name for this one yet, but this is where all the strength training happens. So even though we are into the somatic side of things and the holistic health, the weights and the iron still does its job too. So we have all the traditional equipment in here. This is where we run some of our small group training. We try to keep those classes like between 5 and 6 people at the most, just so that everybody has space.
Do people sign up online, or how do they get involved with you? Because we were driving down Manitou and we were like, wait, where is this? Because it's not like right on your door you say, we are not insert large gym name, which I won't mention here. So you really kind of are looking to keep it small and personable, if you will?
Yeah.
Why is that important to you?
Yeah, we have a lot of people who I think are just kind of tired of the big box gym vibes, and a lot of the people who find us end up coming from an environment like that where they just didn't appreciate the energy there, whether it was because of the comparative energy, where people are constantly taking pictures and watching you do your workout, or the people who are constantly offering advice and things like that. It's unsolicited.
Don't give me advice. I'm being disgusting on the treadmill. None of that here. Okay, we're going to get into some of the workouts this morning. So stay with us, Craig and Abby.
Sounds good. His mind and body are jacked. Yeah, so right now Julia's out there live and local. She is at the Den Somatics. And Julia, I'm going to guess you're a full immersion. You're going all the way in when it comes to the deep soak.
You know, I was actually going to say I'll go off. I'll just head underwater.
Yep.
It'll be literal and figurative representation of my life, just underwater all the time. You know what I mean? But because it's cold, I'm looking out the window and it's S-wording, snowing. You can see it trickling from the sky. I know. Fortunately, though, we're inside today with the workouts that we've been highlighting here for the first full week of 2026, which does not make sense in my brain, Dante, how we got here so quickly. But highlighting places that want to help you get in shape, not just your body, your mind, too, here at the Den Somatics. Let's walk through some stretches. What kind of stretches are we going to do?
Sweet. So we're doing some fascial stretching to keep it simple, but the actual method that we use is called LDOA, which stands for longitudinal osteoarticular decoaptation stretching.
We're going to go with fascial. I like that.
Okay.
Cool too. Walk us through it. I'm going to ask you some questions. What's the first thing we need to do?
So actually, I'm going to have you sit down
on your
butt.
I love sitting.
And I'll have you put your feet flat on the ground right there in front of you. So this stretch specifically is for the 8th and 9th thoracic vertebrae. So the idea is that we'll create a little bit of space
in the spine.
Okay. Yeah. And a lot of us, like whether we're driving or on the phones all the time, we spend a lot of time rounded through the spine right there.
Yes.
So this stretch can feel kind of intense because we spend a lot of time rounded
it's my
typically.
depression pose.
Yeah. So this can help open the heart up, open the chest up, hopefully make you smile a little bit, make it feel a little easier to roll the shoulders back. So I'm going to be real annoying.
Feet on the ground.
Yeah, there's a lot of different cues, and I'm going to keep on reminding you of them so that you keep everything where it needs to be.
That'll be good because I'm forgetful.
Okay. Yeah. And usually we'd have people do some breathing, some warming up before we do this, so we're going to just get right into it. It might be a little extra intense for you since we didn't warm up too much.
I'm ready, Freddie.
But I'm going to hand you that. You'll put it between your knees.
Okay.
And then you just want to kind of think about squeezing that with your knees the entire time. And then
Something
we're going
easy to do at home too. Like you can do this on the floor as you watch
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
Okay.
I do this in the shower almost every morning. So I'm going to put my feet flat on the floor. If you can, you'll lift up just your big toe and drive the bridge of your foot into the ground. Yeah.
What? Okay.
Just like that. And then you'll grab your knees, you'll pull your chest through your knees a little bit, and then you're going to bring your head right over your shoulders. And then take a big breath in, bring your hands out like you're pushing somebody away from you. Exhale, twist those thumbs away from each other. Ooh, other way. Yeah, there
my
you go.
bad.
And then lift those palms into the sky, and you're going to hold this position right here for 60 seconds.
My core is engaged.
Yeah, you're going to really think about trying to push the palms into the sky, try to keep those knees together. Is it okay if I touch your wrists?
Yeah, sure. But it's like core engagement and quad engagement a bit. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're stretching, but we're stretching with tension and activation in the muscles, and that's what's going to really allow us to increase our range of motion and mobility. You can bring that head back until you feel my hip right there. Yeah, so you're staying nice and straight, and then drive those palms into the ceiling. Squeeze that block with your knees. Pull the ribs down as you exhale. And let's do maybe 1 or 2 more big breaths. Really reach into the sky as much as you can. Push those palms into my tap right there.
What? This is like a workout and I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of neural drive with
I
those.
feel my neurons hitting each other right now. Just a car crash. Okay, hey, I gotta wrap this part up. At 6:40, we're gonna talk more about why this is important, why you incorporate this type of workout into your practice here, and more about what they're about here at the Den Somatics. Craig and Abby, that felt like a workout. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was just sitting here pushing my hands into the air.
Abby just got taller doing
I
it.
did it with you, and I grew 2 inches.
Did you really?
I
Yeah.
did.
It's not even
Yeah.
the party pony giving you the height.
That's right. That's right. Julie, it's about,
It's like this.
he says, open your heart.
Are they trying
Open
it
your
over
heart,
there?
Julie.
Oh.
Oh, I have a funny story to tell you guys when I get back about
Okay.
that. Okay, so
Okay. Funny story about Julie's heart.
Can't wait.
It's-
I don't have one.
Thank you. All right, 6:32 right now. Right now, Julie, she is out there live and local at the Den Somatics, working out your mind and your body.
115.
Julie, good morning.
No, 135
Do I look
is
so jacked and so tan this morning?
You do.
115.
Because I am neither of those. You
Yes.
need to get your eyes checked. Hey, yeah, the Den Somatics. It's right here in Manitou Springs. Dante, you've been called the hippie gym. It's been once or twice. The first class of the day is underway, and it is like when you think hippie gym, you don't think lifting. At least I don't, but
Yeah.
that's exactly what's going on here. Walk me through what we see in this first class.
Yeah, I always like to remind people, even though we are into the somatics and the holistic space, the iron and the weights also work super well still. So we do a lot of the generic stuff that you'd see in other gyms too. The programming that we follow is a little bit more of a hybrid athlete approach. So we've got a handful of MMA fighters in here. We have some endurance athletes. We have some runners over there, some endurance athletes, some runners. We
Yeah.
also have a tennis player over there. So the idea is that we're just strengthening the body, and we'll go through a total body, lower body, upper body, and then another total body workout for
Yeah.
our schedule. And we just want to make sure that people get a holistic approach and that they're getting to do some plyometrics. They're going through power phases, strength phases, hypertrophy phases, and we just kind of
Wait,
structure
what was the
it.
third phase?
Power, strength, hypertrophy.
What's that?
It's like building muscle,
Okay.
adding muscle to the body.
Okay.
Yeah. So even though we're into that other stuff, we still like to be fit and
Yeah.
look good as well. So
I've
we
got to
work on
say,
that
you
too.
have the most unique space that I've been to as far as the gym. What kind of inspires who you are?
Yeah, we want people to feel like they're walking into home kind of when they get here. We want everyone to feel super relaxed. We don't want there to be anyone that's just kind of on edge or uncomfortable. So that's why you see like everybody here connects outside of the gym. There's a lot of opportunities for that. So even though it's a big class, it feels like a really tight-knit community as well. And we just want it to feel like you're stepping into a homey space when you get here.
Did you say that you have a massage therapist here too? Like there's a secondary part to this gym.
Yeah.
What is it?
Kenny, right there,
Kenny!
he's the somatic trauma therapist and body worker that shares space on the other side. He is on the board for TheraPsych, which is the nonprofit organization that owns the building. So this building is in the process of becoming the first licensed psychedelic healing center in El Paso County, and we're hoping to kind of help out on the integration side once they start working with all the veterans on the mental health side of it.
Oh, okay. So it really is like mind, body, muscles. Brain's a mind.
Yeah. And
Your brain is a
spirit, too.
muscle. And spirit, like the
Yeah.
spirit. What's the spiritual aspect of it?
I mean, like on our community altar over there, we have all kinds of different religions and spiritual modalities represented. So we don't have like any one lens that we look at that. We just kind of welcome all the different modalities and spiritualities that people walk through life with.
Okay, 6:40. We got more coming up from the Den Somatics here at Manitou Springs. Craig and Abby.
Mind, body, and soul. All
Spirit.
included
Yes.
in your spirits. I love it. I love it. It's so calming.
It is calming.
Right?
Yeah, it's a very different vibe. So there's a
Absolutely.
vibe for everyone.
Yeah, thanks,
To get
Julie.
fit.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
Mind, body. I don't want to do that when I talk about body. and soul.
And soul.
Right now, Julie out there live and local at the Den Somatic, showing us what they're all about and how they could help you. Julie, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Okay, some tea, because we're not in the gym part right now. In fact, we're kind of in the nonprofit space that owns the gym space, if you will.
The building.
TheraPsych, Kenny is here with us. You are a therapist here with TheraPsych. It's a nonprofit. What is TheraPsych? What do you do? Walk us through how that kind of ties into the mind aspect of what the Den Somatic offers.
Yeah, TheraPsych was created when ketamine was provided clinically, and we just needed more access and making it more accessible. So TheraPsych's mission is to fund natural medicine, provision, and that's a big part of accessibility. So we want to try to create that funding. We're looking forward to, getting a veteran cohort through here as early as this spring coming up. So.
What do you mean veteran cohort? What's that mean?
Yeah, so we'll get a group of 6 to 12 in this space, actually, of
who
veterans.
Who need help.
That
on
want to
their
work with
journey.
natural medicine.
Yeah.
We're looking at PTSD, mental health, and so providing psilocybin journeys. Natural medicine. We have a cultivator on site down here. They're fully licensed, but TheraPsych, we're the nonprofit that's licensed through the state in the regulatory model. You've got the personal use model where people can grow mushrooms, but here we're facilitating that. So we've got clinicians, we've got social workers, physicians on staff, including myself as a somatic therapist. So I work more on the ceremonial side. Yeah.
Somatic, I don't think we've really dived into the definition of this, but somatic therapy is something that's intrigued me. It's kind of the idea that what happens to you is stored in your body. Is that right? And you're trying to get that out.
Right, like the body keeps the score.
Yeah,
if you've ever
that's one of my favorite books.
It's a great book.
Yeah, I love that book.
Yeah. And and we're working with natural medicines. Typically, a lot of stuff comes up in our body.
Yeah.
So we can ruminate, we can think about things cognitively, but really, if you're going to own what's happening in your body or where that trauma is stored, frequently it's in the body, and that's somatic work.
Yeah, like your hips. Like if
hips.
you've ever done yoga, they'll be like, you can feel it release in your hips. I've cried in child's pose. I'll say that. It's kind of like a weird feeling when it happens. How does that kind of tie into what the Den Somatics is doing? Because, they're really about whole body, mind, body, spirit, everything, but then they're attached to you. So how do they kind of correlate?
Right, you got mind, body, spirit. Right here we're trying to cover all the bases. You've got talk therapy, but moving your body is probably the easiest way to facilitate the work with natural medicines.
Okay.
Yeah, so moving it, just like you said, like the hips with yoga and crying, like you unlocked it through movement. That's the mission for the Den as well.
Yes, okay, so Den Somatics, they've been called the hippie gym, and with good reason, but they're getting results, Craig and Abby.
Yeah.
You know what Shakira says? Hips don't lie.
They don't.
They don't.
That's what I've heard.
They keep all your secrets.
Oh, there you go.
And your trauma.
There's a lot going on in those hips.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your goal for the new year. We're here to help you find your stride. All week long, we've been highlighting local fitness studios that might help you reach that goal.
Yeah, so right now, Julie is live and local at the Den Somatics now, showing us what they're all about and how they could help you. Good morning. You're with the fitness guru this morning, Julie.
Yes, Dante told me that they're the hippie gym. You did tell me that.
Yes.
That's like how you've been labeled.
Yes.
But then you also said what?
The proof is in our organic granola crunchy pudding.
I thought you guys would like that back in the studio. It gave me a good chuckle. Okay. Hey, you're going to do something called the stick game with
The
this.
stick game,
This is something
yeah.
you try at home too if you don't want to get out in the snow, because it's snowing here in Manitou Springs as well. I know Craig, Abby, and Megan, you were talking about that. What is a stick game?
The stick game is a great way to work on coordination, mobility, and get the heart rate up too. If you're at home and you set a timer for 1 minute and you go through that 4 or 5 times, you'll be pretty cooked for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so the idea is that you are gonna let the stick get as close as you can to the floor before you catch it. And then I'm gonna grab it and you'll hand it back to me. I'll reset it every time just like this.
Okay.
And then I'll let it go.
I can already feel my knees crunching. But you were saying like, okay, do it all in squats type thing, or do it all in
Yeah,
lunges.
there's
Okay.
different cues we can give. So I can say, try to squat when you grab it.
Okay.
And
Oh,
you can
that
squat.
wasn't a squat.
Or we can say, try to lunge. So you
Okay,
might
so like
split the
this.
stance. Yeah, just like that.
Whew.
Or maybe
hips.
I'll hit you with a little
Oh my gosh.
trick.
Oh, sorry. Inanimate object. Okay, so this is like really easy. Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, goals. I want to get people smiling. I want to get people moving. It's a great way to
Okay.
warm the hips up.
Is this like a warm-up that you guys have?
Yeah. So I mean, this might be like the meat and potatoes. We might do different variations of this game for 30 minutes during our primal
I
movement
didn't
class.
like that one get low. Okay.
Or we might be doing it as a warm-up before our martial arts
Sorry,
class.
I'm
or strength class.
78, 9,000 years old. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, don't trick me. I look dumb on TV. It'll be the first time, too, that I look dumb on TV, too. So, just kidding. Okay, so this is something really simple that you can do at home to get that movement in, get your heart rate up. Maybe you're watching the morning news and you're like, man, I want to get a workout in.
Yeah.
Easy breezy lemon squeezy.
All you
Okay.
gotta do is break your broomstick, make it more useful.
You were telling me something, too, because you guys, oh my gosh, about MMA fighters? What do you guys do here?
Yeah, we have an MMA team here as well, and we are the only undefeated mixed martial arts team in El Paso County, I believe, maybe even in Colorado. But I won't go as far to say that for sure.
Okay, you don't want to
Yeah.
lie on TV. Okay, so there is really some. There's a method to the madness. Like connecting the mind to the body produces winners without even, it's a winning mentality. If
Yeah,
you will. Where am I going
absolutely.
with
Yeah, there's a lot of good that can be done in getting our athletes to bridge that gap between the mind and the body.
this? I'm like almost winded from that.
I'm tired just picking up the stick.
Yeah. Well, it fell a lot. Okay, so you do weights here. You do everything that we've talked about so far. But there's no yelling. This is not like a gym where they're going to come and be like, lift harder or anything like that. That's like, this is not a yelling gym. Craig and Abby, more from here. Coming up, a class is starting at 7,
Thanks.
so we're going to see a class.
Oh, no.
We're doing the pen game right now. Trying to
Not
catch
doing
the
so
pen.
good.
They're doing the
Yeah.
pen game in the studio.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That really looks hard, to be honest.
Yes.
There you go.
We
It's
love-
harder than you think.
It is.
It is. Abby's got it on lock.
Tell somebody to grab a broomstick.
Grab a broomstick, he says.
We'll get one out of the
Tricked me.
I'm like the tricky hippie. I just tricked her. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
There you go. All
Tricky
right.
news anchor is what
Good
it
stuff.
is.
Thanks, Julie.
Yeah.
Let's talk about year's resolution of getting into shape.
And they do it all. Yeah, mind, body, spirit. So right now, Julie out there at the Den Somatics with more. Julie, hello.
Yeah, here at the Den Somatics, you have been called the hippie gym, Dante. Why?
I think that's because we like to weave in a little bit of mindfulness into the practices that we do here. It's a lot of the normal stuff that you see in other gyms, but we just try to be mindful about it, and that's kind of the name we've gotten.
It feels like, as I observe what's happening behind us, is a bit of a contradiction because if there's fighting going on, how do the two work together? Like, how are you combining like MMA with the mindfulness aspect of getting into shape?
Yeah, that's how we started out. I think a lot of warrior culture had a lot of mindfulness weaved into it historically, and those traditional aspects of martial arts is what we try to weave back into the legit practice of MMA now. So these guys are active competitors, and they're the ones that are really taking the breath work and the mindfulness serious.
Okay, yeah, you were telling me that you have like the #1 fighters come to your gym, like the guys who are at the top of the game come to this gym. You do like workouts of the day too, because that's how this all started. You started out with a workout, a lift. Nobody had shoes on. It was incredible. I don't know if how often I see dudes with no shoes on or gals with no shoes on, actively lifting, but that's something that's kind of grounding here. Is that the vibe I'm picking up? No shoes, grounding, what is it?
Yeah, we like to be barefoot, mostly because I think having a shoe on, it's like if you had a cast on, if you broke a leg or something like that, you're going to watch all that muscle atrophy and go away because you have that cast on your leg, and shoes are kind of the same thing. They make all those muscles in your feet just become weaker over time. So when we have opportunities, especially guys that compete barefoot when they're in the cage, we want them to be used to feeling what it's like to be moving around and moving weight around while they're barefoot.
What made you want to start the Den Somatics? What's your core mission?
Seeing a lot of young guys like this coming up in the space and seeing them not have the resources that they should have as a professional athlete or someone who's aspiring to be a professional athlete was really important to me. So I wanted to be able to have a space where the community can get together, where we can dance, where we can fight, where we can lift, but also do that in a conscious and mindful way.
You said dance and then you said fight. Walk me through the dance thing. What's going on there?
Yeah. First and third Friday of every month, we do a contact improv jam. So that's just improvisational dance. The goal is to just be in physical contact with somebody else the whole time. So we actually get a lot of these martial artists to come and take those classes as well. It's a lot different than your normal martial arts because we're supporting people, we're co-regulating together, we're sometimes you just kind of end up in a big cuddle on the mat, everyone together, and then we'll do ecstatic dances once a month as well, which is just like a big DJ set. It's kind of like a mini rave.
Okay, a mini rave at a gym. Back to you in the studio.
Those that might help you reach that goal.
We know Julie's going home right when she's done. She is out there live and local, though, at the Den Somatics right now, showing us what they're all about and how they could help you. Julie, good morning.
Did you guys say something about just going home?
Here she goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because one thing about me, I'm a leaf. You know what I mean? The Den Somatics here in Manitou Springs. It is very much different than everywhere that we have been so far this week when it comes to fitness. Dante, tell us about the Den Somatics, who you are, what you're about, and what you hope to achieve here in this community.
Yeah, that word you said, community, that's our biggest focus here. We want to create opportunities for, the classes are really just a place where people can get together consistently and see all their friends and be in connection that way. But more than anything, we want to create a solid community and space that people can rely on the people around them. They can feel supported. They feel like they can bring whatever they're coming with that day, whether it's emotion, anger, frustration, anxiety, all that stuff. We just want people to feel like they can bring it all.
You're about the mind as much as the body. Mm-hmm. There was a weight class going on. It's transitioned into MMA fighting almost. Would you call it? Did I get it right?
Yeah. These guys are cage fighters. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys offer a class, a women's self-defense class, and when you were telling me about it, I was like, wait, this is really outside of the scope of what we've been taught self-defense is. So what is the women's self-defense class, and when is it?
We try to host it at least once a quarter. So it's a workshop. Women come in and they're here for about 4 or 5 hours, and it's much more conversation-based than it is technique-based. So we're not going to teach women a technique where if somebody grabs onto you like this, you do this to get out, because unless you train every single day, that memory is not going to be there for you if you really need it. What we really try to share with women is how to set boundaries, how to see a situation unfolding before it does. Like you see someone walking down the street that makes you uncomfortable. You don't need to care about their feelings. If you feel uncomfortable, you should just cross the road. And the workshop is really trying to give women permission to lean into their own boundaries.
To not care about men's feelings?
Yes, exactly. Try to lean into your own intuition. It's important for women to know. I think a lot of women do carry a lot of care for the way that men or anyone might feel.
I think women, like society, are conditioned to carry the weight not only of their own emotions, but of the emotions of people around them. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting that your approach to women's self-defense is not like, get back! It is, how can you verbally get out of a situation before it gets to the physical altercation? Mm-hmm. What made you want to have that approach? I know we're a little bit outside of the idea of fitness in 2026, but I'm so fascinated about this. Mm-hmm. What made you want to have that approach?
I think I've just realized through being a martial artist for a long time and training with a lot of women, and also, unfortunately, statistically, there's 3 women in here right now. There's probably 1 woman in here that's been assaulted in some capacity by a man. It's just such a prevalent and common thing in our culture and society. And I realized that women don't need to learn techniques. They shouldn't be expecting something to happen. They should just be able to feel sovereign in their own body and be able to set those boundaries when the time comes.
Is that workshop on your website that people can sign up for?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
it's on the website. Along with all the classes that they offer here, it really is a unique gym. If you're looking for a place that focuses on the mind, on the body, on community, I think you're probably going to find all of it right here at the Den Somatics. Craig and Abby.
It's something different. I think it's pretty neat.
And it's totally different and feels welcoming.
Very. Yes, nobody has clothes on, which is nice. So they're walking around there without shirts on. It's good. There you go. So we saw that guy. Okay.
Did you just see, was there someone without a shirt on? Is that what you just saw?
Yeah, nobody wears clothes.
That's free.
Craig liked it.
That's free with the membership.